me, to tell me, to look, to give me my inspection and all. He said to me, he pointed out different things. This right here, you got this right here, you got this right here. And it was the intimidation factor that he was using when he came at me. But I stood and I looked at him dead in his face. I mean, dead in the face. I didn't let him drop his head. I looked at him dead in his face. I said, hey, listen, I'm not going to stop. I got too much tied up in this. It ain't gonna just sit in my yard. So you might as well just tell me what all I need to do. And all I'm gonna do is do it. And when I said that, so help me God, his whole attitude humbled down. And he started telling me the different things that I needed to do. See, the tenacity stood up against the fear tactic. The tenacity.
That man was discouragement, but you didn't allow it to be.
I won't allow it to be. I'm not going to allow it to be. I'm not going to allow it to be. See, you got to understand your investment. Your investment is what matters. See, that's why people, you will mess around, Lord help me, God. I feel the Spirit of the living God, y'all. You'll mess around and let the enemy play you out of your great investment. That's what Eve and Adam did. They had an investment out of this world. Them folk were placed in a garden, wasn't they? They were placed in a garden where there was nothing missing. There was nothing broken. Everything that they wanted was right there. But they messed around and got played out of that place. You got to watch your investment. You can't have a relationship with somebody that is designed for your life. They have been purposed by God, sent to your life in order to rear your life and to help your life, to develop your life. And you mess around and think that the enemy is not going to come at that investment. You crazy. You crazy. But what you have to think about is how much you got invested in it. See, you hear what I told him? I said, I got too much money tied up in that right now. That ain't gonna just sit in my yard. How you think I want to walk out my door and see them thousands I spent? Just be sitting out there? Oh no, the wheels on the bus is going round and round, baby. They going round and round, and they go round and round too. And round they go. And round they go. And they gonna keep going round and round. Watch what I tell you and go add some more to them. Tenacity. Stop quitting. Stop cowering down with them tactics. Watch that stuff. Stop the offenses. Get off the fence. God don't like people that straddle the fence. Get off the fence. Figure out what yard you're going to be in and get off the fence. Y'all do know a fence separates. A fence separates two properties. So either you need to make a decision where you're going to be and what you're going to do. Get your butt off the fence. Get some fortitude about yourself. Get some dignity, some balance about yourself. Get these things that these synonyms says. Get a strength of will. A strength of will. I will be still. I will make this work. I will go on. I will reach my goal. Instead, because somebody said no, now you want to think you can't reach your goal. I told y'all I'm like water, man. I'll move around joking so fast. Tell me no, I'm finna go find my yes. It might be hid in a stack, but I'll move everything out that stack till I get to that yes, because it's a yes somewhere for me. It's a yes. Stop being so quick to just let one person make a decision about the course of your life because they say no or whatever, or they shut this down. Now you want to alter the whole course of where you. I wish y'all better let me get out of here. Y'all know I get violent when I talk about stuff like that because I just ain't finna let you do that to me. I'm just not gonna let you do it. Stop being so quick and so easily to be held captive by things that folks say. Huh? Because they say what, man? Msphine, don't do that. They say what, man? They say what? Gotta move around them jokers. Move around them. Move around them. It's always another course. Tenacity. Stay the course. I got a couple more words. A couple more synonyms. Here's another one. Firmness of purpose. Ain't that something? Firmness of purpose. Man, that's why I don't be studying people when they be talking all that. I don't, hey, listen, I'm always going to have a side eye at you if you don't know how to handle commitment. I promise to God, I don't care how much me and you deal or what have you, that I still going to be side of you. If I watch you and you don't know how to maintain commitments, you ain't going to get a whole part of me. You just ain't going to get it. I don't mean no harm. I don't give myself to folk that don't know how to deal with commitments. That's crazy. Y'all better think about it. That's crazy. Would you go give yourself to somebody that's about to jump off a ledge? Or somebody that you don't know which way they gonna turn? You don't know what they gonna do? You gonna put your life in their hands? I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. No, sir, buddy. Not gonna do it. Firmness of purpose. Firm of purpose. But now listen, I need y'all to understand this. We breaking these words down. Check it out. It says firmness of purpose. So in order for you to be firm, that means you got to know your purpose. You can't be firm on your purpose if you don't know your purpose. I done told y'all some of the most miserable people in life is people that have not found their purpose. I don't like to fool with them. And it seems just like, it's just, Lord Jesus, I guess it's why I'm by myself, Lord. Firmness of purpose. Purpose. You got to find your purpose. The thing of it is my son, Fussy, Justin, who would have ever thought that a little red and white wagon on some wheels would define that boy's purpose? You hear what I'm telling you? Would define that boy's purpose. That boy loves what he does on that truck. Loves it. I don't even have to call no more now. Say, you up? I was in there this morning. I had forgot that they were going to work today at Perry's store. They out there working at Perry. I'm here. I had forgot. I live by myself, so I just walk around like I want to. I had forgot. I hear my back door. Oh, who is that? He coming in the door. Now, I know for a fact he was up at 4 o'clock this morning because I called him at 4 o'clock. He woke me up last night. You woke me up at 9, I think. He woke me up at 11 something and said that they were fixing to go to Enterprise to hang out for a little while. So 4 o'clock this morning, my dog woke me up, kept all that barking going on. I don't sleep past 5 anyway, but he had all this barking going on, so I don't see what time it is. I call him because I know they come from Enterprise, they got to come by my house. So I called him to see if they were still in Enterprise, because my mind, I'm thinking I'm sleeping in my head, so I'm thinking that it's still early. 4 o'clock, I called him. I was like, listen, when y'all come from Enterprise, stop by out here at the house and slap Zena. Because she just keep barking and won't shut her mouth, and I'm sick of her. He said, Mama, we been left home over there. It's 4 o'clock. I said, oh, boy, I'm sorry. I didn't know. So at 4 o'clock this morning, he was up. So when I officially got up at 5 o'clock, I thought to myself, and I'll be honest, I said, he ain't going to want to work today. He's still up at 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I said, he don't want to get up and run that truck today, so I ain't going to say nothing. Shoot, that boy was coming in my door this morning, getting everything ready and situated that he needed to get ready. I got up at 5 o'clock and went out there with a stick and beat that dog. I tore her butt up. Sure did. I tore her butt up so good she needed some water when I got finished whooping her. Had to give her some water. I said, I told you about messing with me. I don't sleep long anyway. And you out here with all this barking. I can't stand that. I whooped her butt. Gave her some water. I went on back in the house. I ain't heard nothing else out of her since. But he was out there this morning. You see tenacity starting to kick in. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? See, tenacity starting to kick in him and Quinn. See, it's starting to kick in. They're starting to see the vision, become more of a vision. I don't say, people say, well, it's good your children work for you. I say, my children work with me. Nobody out there works for me. They all work with me because we are a team that makes it happen. So tenacity is kicking in, you see. You can't run with a horse and not move. I'm a horse. You can't run with someone that moves, a thinker, someone with faith, someone that believes, someone that is not going to take down easily. You can't run with that type of person and be a quitter. It don't work. It don't work. You all that are connected to me, you are connected to me for a reason. And you are connected to me to get the things that God has deposited into me, that they be deposited into you. So there is something about you that God wants you to be a tenacious person. He doesn't want you to quit. It's something about you that he's trying to get you to get the victory over. That's why you got to check your covenants. You got to take some time for yourself to see exactly where you at and what you need to defeat. And you got to get a victory over that. Sometimes you just need to be tenacious over words that people speak. Oh, Gary, you just crazy. The devil is a lie. You have to be tenacious over that. Another one synonym is consistency. Consistency is another synonym of tenacity. I'm very consistent. Very consistent in what I do. Very consistent. Now, let me say this. Does that mean you're not going to get tired? No. Does that mean that sometimes you're not going to want to quit? Sometimes you even going to question, Lord, what have I gotten into? Sometimes you're going to say that, because I do. What in the world I done got into? But listen, let me tell you what God has always did. With anything that he has ever wanted me to be tenacious about, this is what the dude has done. He hasn't ever let me see how difficult it is until he get me out there. He be done got me so far out there that I can't. I'm too far in it now, man. I got to keep going. Shoot. You understand? I'm too far in this. You see what I told the health department? Man, I'm too far in this now. I got too much tied up in this now. But see, my whole mind, the whole time, this is what my mind is thinking.